going on, Tottenham community? My name is Leo Coys. I'm part of Colorado Spurs, and I'm a diehard Tottenham Hotspur fan. And if you haven't seen us before, my name is Leo. This is Parker, and we're part of Mile High Hotspur, and we bring to you guys this brand new episode. What's going on, everybody?
What's going on, guys? I'm doing not that good. I think the weather outside kind of like represents how I feel right now. Just kind of like rainy, dark, and not the
Yeah,
greatest. The sun's not out, so it's not how I feel actually. So,
I
but
used to kind of be like that too, bro. I'm not saying that it's bad or good. I'm just saying I definitely used to like when the season changes. I used to definitely feel. I used to
yeah,
feel it in the air, as they say.
yeah, definitely
Um,
like seasonal depression, I think is what they call it. And so that's
yeah,
not necessarily what I have. I'm just saying today just feels pretty gloomy. That's kind of how I feel after that game yesterday. So,
I was
but
gonna say, you think it has anything to do with the way the result went yesterday?
yeah, yeah, it does. But it's football, man. I mean, no team goes undefeated all season long, so it was bound to happen. I mean, we'll get into it later, but I mean, it's better now than later when I think about it. Like,
Yeah.
maybe this is
Well,
the
that was
time.
our first loss. That was our first loss since April 19th.
Yeah, I know. It's
So
been a long time coming, so
we're just not really
it's
used to
bound to
losing, I guess.
happen.
If
Yeah, and I mean, we're not perfect. We've obviously tied a few times, but um,
you know,
yeah, I mean, it happens in football, and we'll discuss it and see what happened and what went wrong and stuff. But
yeah,
definitely,
for sure.
yeah, definitely a game that we can look back and learn from. So
Yeah. Well, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Real quick, if you guys don't follow us, go ahead and head over to Instagram. We are at Mile High Hotspur. That is across all platforms. We invite you guys to follow us, and we also encourage you guys to hit us up on Twitter at Mile High Hotspur. We definitely encourage you to go over and visit that as well. We also have a Patreon page, as this channel is not monetized. If that's something you guys are thinking about doing, you can find us at Patreon at Mile High Hotspur. There's 3 tiers there. You can find the one that suits yourself. There's the Mile High Club. Parker, I know you are part of the Mile High Club. You would love to be part of the Mile High Club.
yeah,
You could
absolutely,
join the
it's
Mile
worth
High
it.
Club. We also have the Twin Peaks. Everybody's a fan of some big Twin Peaks. And if you're afraid of heights, but you want to climb Colorado's highest mountain, Mount Elbert, that's 14,439 feet above sea level, you can sit atop Mount Elbert on that tier. I just want to shout out a few people here. Um, so big shout out to Clayton Sherman, THFC Till I Die, United Spurs of America, the Three Spurs Boys, Irish Hotspur, Flat Cap Euro Talk, Talking Ball, at Digital Spurs, Colorado Spurs, Milwaukee Spurs, Charlotte Spurs,
Come
Mobile
on,
Spurs,
you Spurs,
Memphis Spurs,
all of them, right? Spurs fans are just the
Minneapolis
best.
Spurs, yes, the Maine Spurs and Tucson Spurs and the Austin Spurs. I know I missed people there, so I apologize. But definitely, those are just official supporters clubs here in the United States.
Just a few,
And
just a
they
few.
yeah. And the big man Clayton Shearman is our Patreon member, so we want a big Clayton Shearman up. So for sure, you guys.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
just gonna go through a couple of these comments real fast. Um, we had the homie Brian Daigle with his Levy out. We respect all opinions here,
What up,
so
Brian? How you doing, man?
thank you for posting. Let's see. We have Lisa, hey Leo and Parker. What's up, Brian? ¿Qué onda, Lisa?
Hey,
Espero que todo
Lisa.
está bien. So she was in the chat earlier on Dermot's channel, and I had told her, espero que estés bien, disfruta de la playa, and she was kind of surprised that I
Beach?
speak Spanish. So
What about the beach? I heard playa. I know that's beach.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, I hope you're good. Enjoy the beach. 'Cause she lives out there in Mexico.
Ah,
Uh, Big Brian Daigle, big up to you, my man. We look forward to having you on sometime. We
what's up,
definitely need to
Brian?
make that happen, Brian. We need to make that happen. Um, so Parker, there was some football yesterday, bro. And it
And
seems
today.
as though there wasn't, just how we kind of alluded to earlier. Definitely, it was just a lackluster performance. It's been kind of the norm lately,
Yeah.
the way that we've been playing. Um, I have one more thing to say before we get going. I want to wish the little homie Calum a very happy birthday out there in the UK. We
What's up,
tried to
Calum?
make this show a little bit earlier, but I think you might be passed out now, my homie. It was his 16th birthday, which would be yesterday for him, but today for us. So big yourself up, young man. Parker, do you remember turning 16, bro?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
I
a while
think.
back ago.
Yeah, it pretty much got a car right then. So that was my first car. So yeah.
So that's when it
Um
all went downhill for Parker, huh?
uh, yeah, no, but good for Calum, man. I know he's going through some stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's a good supporter of ours. So yeah, happy birthday to
Yeah.
him.
For sure, man. Hopefully, yeah, like you touched on it. He's going through some rough times. So,
Yeah.
big yourself up, young man. Definitely reach out to us like you have. Parker and myself definitely will always listen to you, and will always, try and guide you the right direction for sure. So yeah, bro. Back to the football. The way we've been playing has not been entertaining football to say the least. But
No.
it I guess we really haven't been able to complain about it because we've been nicking the wins,
Yeah,
right? Now
exactly.
that we lose, we're able to like pinpoint different stuff that we could have been pinpointing out this whole time, but
Yeah.
we were winning. So I mean, I'm one of those fans, bro. Like, hey, we're winning. Let's just leave it as it is, and we'll go to the next game. But we
Yeah.
finally came up against an opponent, bro, that did us in.
Yeah. We finally got the best of, and it was bound to happen. I don't think this was a really surprise by any means. But I think we really have to look at why it happened. Because was it was it our players' fault or was it Conte's? And I mean, we can talk about this for a while, but I'm starting to think the leaning towards Conte on this one a little bit. Because it's just I don't know. I mean, we can talk about it. Obviously, this is a long show. I don't know where even to start, but Son, I mean, obviously that was a mistake to start him. Um, it's pretty crazy to like do the same thing over and over and expect different results. And
I would be insane.
that would be
That's the
insane.
definition of insane.
I think that is the
That
definition. I don't know.
exactly is the
Was it
definition of
I think Albert
insane, bro.
Einstein said that or something like that, but it's like, okay, like that was just the beginning of the tactic that went wrong about that game. I mean, that's just the beginning. Um,
Yeah.
just like the fact that we only did one sub shows kind of a lack of ambition on Conte's part because it's like, you know, if we would have done more if we wanted to win, we were trying to get that point out in Portugal and just get a point and leave with a point. And that's what I think Conte was just trying to do. And that it obviously backfired on us. It didn't show any sort of intent. It didn't show ambition. That was, I think, like one of the mistakes as well on Conte. It's just there's a lot of mistakes I think on Conte actually. um,
Yeah.
the fact that he's playing Royale, who you know he doesn't want an attacking midfielder, but he'll put Royale in there. That just doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't know. A lot of tactic problems. A lot of things we could have done differently. It was a disaster, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, look, bro. It's like you alluded to here just a couple minutes ago. We could blame it on this, that, or the other. Um, the players are bro, I wish I had like a crystal ball to look into, like I wish I was able to see practice. I wish I was able to get into Antonio Conte's head and see why it is that he's picking the players that he's picking. What he sees or doesn't see in Jed Spence, what he doesn't see yet in Matthew Doherty, as he likes to call him. Um, bro, it's just it's mind-boggling for me to think like is and I don't and bro, I don't complain about players and I until like I'm just like up here with it, right? And Emerson Royale, bro, has like I've tried to defend the dude. I've tried to like just hold my peace and not say much about him, and I'm still going to. But the only thing I will say is like, surely we have to have a better footballer than Emerson Royale that could play on
We
the
had
right
two on
side.
our bench. On our bench, we had two
That's
better right backs
exactly right,
than
exactly
what
right.
we played.
And I don't understand like why is he still playing? Why is and if if there's a reason as to why, then by all means, I would like to know.
Yes,
Um,
please tell us. We would all love to know because what is he doing? I mean, what is Royale doing in training that we're not seeing? And it's really, really clear to see when it's game time. When we need, a cross coming in, we need someone going forward, pressing, going forward. And Royale's not the person to
yeah,
do that. He's not the person to go forward. He can make some tackles. He can do that. Great. But I don't understand like the partnership between Royale and Conte. I don't understand it. And why there is even a partnership there. Like I don't get it. He doesn't fit in his system. I don't get it. And I mean, Conte should just be able to see this. I mean, he has to, right? This has to be the game where he goes,
I don't. I mean, I don't
"Hey,
understand why. I don't understand why he doesn't see it, or maybe he does see it, and it's something that we don't see with our other players. You know what I mean? Talking him away real quick. Man. Well, all due respect, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on that. Yeah. Anyway, Parker. So I think that Emerson Royale. There's times where Emerson Royale is good defensively, but that doesn't cut the mustard, bro. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be
no,
good going forward too. You know what I mean?
yeah."
I just don't understand.
And especially because
And
he
hold on,
doesn't
bro.
want a center midfielder, like a central midfielder, like creative. Like, okay, so why would you put Royale in there then? Because he can't do that.
Yeah. Well, bro, and also too, look, you gotta understand. Matthew Doherty is probably not 100% fit from what I'm hearing, but he's on the bench, right? He's on
Yeah,
the bench. Uh, um, Jed Spence is fit. Supposedly, he's not like up to Conte's expectation. Bro, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? He's not up to his expectations yet, but this dude Emerson Royale is. Now, look, like I said, I don't want to just blast all this on Emerson Royale because it's not just Emerson Royale's fault. You know what I mean?
not
That's
his
just, I
fault.
guess, the
It's just not his
scapegoat. Yeah, yeah.
position. It's Conte's
Collectively,
fault.
collectively,
Absolutely, Conte's fault. He's the one who's playing him.
you guys, and
He's just trying to do his job, Royale. Conte's not doing his job, if you ask me. Conte is doing
yeah,
half of his job. He's playing the same team over and over again. Um, it's just there's a lot of things that is just not okay right now. With his tactics and what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know what's going on. Something we're
yeah,
not seeing, obviously, because we're all confused. We're all shocked. We're like one sub. What were you trying to do, Conte? Just try to get a point and leave? Um, that's not good enough. I just don't think that's good
yeah,
enough.
bro. That's that's what I was talking about, bro. Right there, like exactly. You hit the nail right on the head with the hammer. Um, well, like I said, it's like a whole collective. The whole team is what's kind of playing.
I can't blame the players
They're
really,
not
man. I
playing the.
can't. It's hard to
Yeah,
blame. Well, okay, you can blame some players for like, things like, but at the same time, like they're just trying their best. Conte is the one that needs to, like change it up when he needs to. You know, he needs to take control and stop being so stubborn. Like, I don't know if it's like he needs to swallow his pride or something, but it's like, man,
yeah.
why?
I don't know
Um,
why he's I
I
don't know
mean,
why he.
Skip's on the bench. He's been on the bench the last week or so against Marseille. Couldn't he have came on and made a difference? Yeah, absolutely. He could have. Even what's his name? Basuma. He could have made a difference definitely by going forward. That's what he does. Hoybier, I thought was poor. He made a challenge like I think he lost the ball at one point and he just ran and like just tackled him with his shoulder, which was totally unnecessary. We had defenders back. I would understand if you make that tackle if there's no one back to provide backup, but there were people behind him. So the fact that he made that tackle is just man, it just upset me. It just gave them a free kick and a position that they definitely shouldn't have deserved. So it was just hard to watch, man. It was just
Yeah.
but
Let me send me. Where do I send you the link to, bro? I don't want to just put it out there right here. So let me know where I send you the link. Let's see, Christian, what's up, my homie? Big up to you, pimping. Thank you for tuning in. He
what's
says
up,
free
Chris?
Jed.
Man, you should
Let's
come
see here.
on. I'd love to have you on, Chris.
Steak. What's up, Steak? What's going on?
Steak.
Um, Free Spence. I agree, bro. Like let's see what happens, man. Um,
Absolutely. Anything's better than
Conte
Royale at
wasn't
this
trying to get a
point.
point. Leave.
Just give me a jersey. I'll fucking run up there and do right back. Like I'm serious. Like
Bro, I used to play right back. I used to play right wing back. You know what I mean? Let me at him, bro. I got my kid on already, dude.
you got this year's kit, don't you?
Yeah, bro. And it's blank. We could just press
Let's
my name and
go.
number on there. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. Um, let's see here.
Let's get Chris out in here.
Yeah, I asked him if he wanted the link.
Oh
So
man,
you guys,
Spurs, man. Ugh.
yeah,
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead,
bro.
Leo.
It was. I honestly feel that like we're just as long as we're gonna be playing this 3-4-3, um, we're I mean, I don't think we have the personnel to do it. Now, I am probably wrong. I just feel like we don't have the personnel to do it. Um, but I'm
I
not Conte.
disagree. I think we do. I just think Conte's not like using, his assets. I love Conte. Don't get me wrong. I love Conte. He just got it terribly wrong this weekend. Or it's not this weekend, sorry. Yesterday. Just terribly wrong. It just man, like I think we can fit that 3-5-2 or whatever the hell it was. I think we can do that. We just need to put Spence in there. Take Royal out. Give Spence a chance. I mean, like we obviously know what he can do. He can shoot from outside the box. He can cross it. That's exactly what Conte's looking for. And it's just like, hello, like it's right there in front of you. Just fucking put him in. It just the answer is so clear to us. So there's something going on with Conte and his like. He needs to swallow his pride and just change it up a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
am I
Yeah,
wrong?
I agree. THC till I die. Dermot, I'll send you that link here in a second, bro. Give me some time. Got the big homie, the one and only Jacob from United Spurs. My homie, what's going
What
on,
up?
Pimpin? I'm fucking glad to see you here in the chat, bro. I'm glad to see you here, homie. Big up to you. Big ups, MHH. No, man. Big up to United Spurs of America. If you fuck with United Spurs of America, you fuck with us, homie. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I do have another question
Yeah.
or concern, really. How did you drop Kulisevsky?
Oh, don't even get me started, bro. Don't even get me started, homie. You know why?
How?
You know why?
How?
Look,
Why?
I'm gonna shed some light to. I'm gonna shed some light on it, bro. Look, because you don't drop Sonny. That's why.
Why?
Now, that may be like a what do you call it there? Like a oxymoron, like how do you bench, if that could be considered an oxymoron, you don't. I mean, you bench him because you don't bench him. Basically, you know what I mean?
No, you swallow your
Uh,
pride and you do what's best for the team. And I
Yeah,
think Son would be okay with it. You say, Son, listen, we love you, man. We love you to
gang,
bits.
gang, fool. My
You
bad.
say, no, seriously. Conte has to sit Son down and say, listen, we love you, but you got to sit this one out, And I think Son would be okay with it. He's a team player. He's loyal to our club, like he's willing to do what's best, I think. Have a sit down and let him know, like you got to sit this next one and we got to do what's best for the team. And I think that he would be okay with that. I think Son, you communicate with him, you tell him what's up.
Bro, but
He knows
I
what's
think
coming. It's not a surprise to him.
you're right. I agree with everything you're saying, but tell that to the majority of Spurs fans. Tell that to Antonio Conte, who has faith in this guy, who doesn't believe that he should be benched. Like just uh look, I'm gonna pull this up here, bro. Say that to
It,
this guy here, bro. You know what I mean?
then he's got to get his head checked. I don't know what else to say, man. I don't know what
I
else to
uh,
say.
I agree with you 100%, bro. I agree with you 100%. Um,
Like it's not
this
like
is a
he's family.
this
It's not
is
like he's your like it's wife or husband. Like, dude, he's not doing what's best for the team. Take him out.
look,
Um,
Ferdinand. This is what Rio Ferdinand, the ex Manchester United defender. This is according to the lane and back, an article published September 14th, so 5 hours ago, by Devesh Kumar. Rio
okay.
Ferdinand calls out double standards against Tottenham Hotspur winger Heung-min Son. Rio Ferdinand, while speaking to BT Sports, has slammed and called out the double standards against Tottenham Hotspur winger Heung-min Son. The South Korean international has been under huge criticism for his form this season. He has failed to score in any of the 8 games this season and was again far from his best against Sporting Lisbon. Here's a little quote: "No chance. It's blasphemy. Golden Boot winner last season, joint top goal scorer with Mo Salah. We're 6 Premier League games in and a couple of Champions League games, and they're asking for him to be dropped? Were they asking for Harry Kane to be dropped when he didn't score in August all those times?" Sun started the game against Sporting with Harry Kane and Richarlison up front. However, the 30-year-old was below par along the rest of the team as Antonio Conte's men lost 2-0. Son Heung-min was far from his best against Sporting Lisbon. Look, it says Rio is not wrong in his assessment. The South Korean has been one of our best players ever since joining 2015. To put him under the bus for poor performances at the start of the season is wrong. He played a crucial part in helping the club qualify for Champions League last season. Of course, he did, with 23 goals in 35 league appearances, won as many invaluable points. I totally understand and I agree with that. The player is going through a rough patch right now, but the entire team was below par last time. Bro, I think the only reason he's really getting away with all this shit is because the rest of the team is underperforming.
Maybe, or maybe they're underperforming because he's underperforming.
No, I mean it's collectively everybody's fault, I would say, but
I don't know.
yeah,
He's got to look at himself in the mirror and say, "Listen, I got to do what's best for the team." And
yeah,
Conte, they've got to be honest with each other. They've got to be honest with themselves. Just
yeah. Um, Steak says bench son. I know Steak how he feels. We've talked about it before. We kind of are on the same page as far as the whole benching of Sun goes. And I don't even think it's more or less benching him. I mean, at this point, it might actually be benching his ass. I don't know. Before it was just getting rotation in the
how
squad,
long is it going to
and
take until you say we got to bench him? Like how long? How long do we got to wait?
I that's
I mean,
that's the enigma, bro. That's the
um,
enigma. There is how long do you wait until you
and
until you say,
we lost.
yeah, we
Now
are we are on Twitter. Let me just go ahead and put the Twitter up there. Chris says, "Bro, are you guys on Twitter? So much overreaction there." Well, Chris, I'm gonna ask you this, bro, if you wouldn't mind. What is overreacting to you? I know we have a group chat where, during the game and shit, we'll be chatting and we'll be, I know Parker and myself, we over exaggerate. I know that.
Yeah,
I could be probably considered an over
we have
exaggerator.
enthusiasm. It's just part of being a fan. Like,
Yeah, so that's us on Twitter right there, just to remind you guys. Um, Yeah, there's overreaction
yeah,
everywhere. It just everybody has a different level of reaction,
I mean,
overreaction.
when we were looking
Um,
at Kane, I mean, just watching him, he made like what 6 or 7 passes in a row that didn't make his target. I mean, I was just watching this and I'm just like, what's going on with Kane? Like, so,
yeah,
and I remember when I said that, you guys were all like, holy shit, just chill out. It's just, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it's looks like something's wrong with these guys. So it's like, Kane made some good shots, but that's what he's best at. Um, and some of his passes were just not, up to par of what he's like used to doing. So, um, yeah, I mean, he had a couple shots, like I said, that were saved that I think that were pretty decent. And it was just his passing, I think, against Sporting that was a little off. So
yeah. Uh, just try Kulu or Doherty at right wing back. You guys agree with that? Let us know in the comments. I think I would like to see that. I think when we played Kulu right wing back against Marseille, it was because we were up a man. So I don't know if that had anything to do with him coming on or not. But
think about this for a second. I read this on Twitter, I think earlier today. Um, Tanganga, right wing back. Now think about it for a second. Just
bro,
think about it for a second.
we played him at right back before, and it
He's
didn't work out
aggressive.
that good.
He's aggressive, man, and that's what we need. I mean, obviously he's not, he can't create. I don't think he can create as much as Doherty can. But it's just a thought, maybe we can put him as like a substitute, like if we're up, by like I don't know 3 goals or so, like in the 70th minute we can put Tanganga out there, right wing back, and he can just be aggressive and just take all the balls out of there, and pass it back to our center backs. It's a good substitution option. I don't think it's a good starting option, but it is an option, I think. And at this point, we kind of have to like consider all options. So
Yeah. Um, Let me just get through some of these here. Conte has won 3 league titles at Juve, 1 league title at Inter Milan, 1 league title with Chelsea, and 2 domestic cups. Fans calling for Conte out. Um, yeah, honestly, the fans that are calling for Conte out just need to they're smoking some buds, man. You know what I mean? They need to just
no,
relax. I would definitely not be trying to say Conte out
no,
now. Time away,
no.
Jose
Defeats happen.
won like
Like
20 trophies.
it's part of football. I mean, I'm not. No one's asking for Conte to be out. I mean, we're not. It's more of he needs to Buckingham's like just make some changes and just
Yeah.
you know
Well, I mean, we could sit here and say, and hold on, bro. Let's just say we were to sack Conte like some jackasses. Who do
no
you bring in that's gonna make the team work? You have to
no.
fix the fucking core of the team if that's the case.
No, I mean, you
You
would
know what I
never
mean?
take him out. For sure, you would never ever try to replace him at this point. It's more of just, man, he's got to swallow his pride and change something up. And you'd think he would
Bro,
already have done
he
that,
plays
but
he plays five at the back in a charity game, bro, and he ain't making no substitutions, bro.
no, it's unacceptable. It's
Yeah.
unacceptable. We needed to make
Uh
more changes. We needed to go for a win and not just be okay with a draw um against Portugal or whatever. Sporting,
yeah.
because that's what
Yeah.
it seemed like he was doing. He was just trying to go for a tie. I mean, why else would you not make a sub? You're just trying to keep it the way it is. Just finish the game off. Um, I mean, why else would you not make any subs? Like, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous to me. It's ridiculous. The tactics were totally wrong. But
All right, bro. So I'm gonna go through some of these comments real fast. We got a few to catch up on. Lisa saying, "What's up, Stelios?" Ton away, Leo. Can you send the link? That's 10. Lisa, how you doing? Um,
has a link or something, man. They're gonna keep asking.
yeah. Well, I just don't know how to send the link to this guy. I'm not just gonna put it. I mean, I put, I don't know. I don't have this man's. I don't talk to the man. I don't know how to, let him. I don't know how to get him the link, bro, without putting it. I mean, putting it up here.
You can't direct message people.
Not through here. If anybody knows, let me know.
Okay, gotcha. Well, um, yeah, just dropping Kulisevsky is also just another tactic thing that just blows my mind. Nice jersey you got there in the back though, Esther's one.
This one's better, bro.
The signed
This one's
one,
better, bro. Yeah, signed by
of course.
Oh, he said he sent his number twice. Um, was that on Twitter? Was that on Instagram? Parker, do you want to check that real fast, bro? I'm sorry, I don't. I didn't know you had sent it. I will get this man to check now.
I don't know. Let me check. I don't know if I'm even signed in. I don't have my phone on me.
Go ahead and check. I'm gonna keep going through these. I'm sorry. Lisa got our first hoodie ready pick going on Twitter. Oh yeah, let me know. I'm down to get one of those for sure. Steak in as manager, the only way to glory. Yeah. Look at the comments. Did he send it in here?
Leo,
Look, I'm just gonna put it right here.
who on the bench did you want to put in? Because there were multiple people I think that could have made a difference, and it just he kind of ignored it. Like, I just so confused. I'm just so confused about what was going through Conte's mind during that game. All right, no messages on Twitter or Instagram. So
That's cool. I just put it. I just put it in the chat right here. I just put it in the chat right here. You might be able to just copy and paste it or whatever. Lisa, Leo, send it to Brian Dago or Jacob. They could probably send it to Steph if you don't have his number. Ton away. All fans are fickle. Look at the comments.
well,
Setman twice.
don't you think kind of our play was just kind of a little like unintentional? Like we're just kind of passing it around, like don't know really what we're doing. We're kind of just like kind of wasting time. That's what it felt like we were doing. Did you feel like that
Yeah.
too?
The game?
Yeah, I mean, I
I,
think we
I, I just
often
feel
like
like,
that
bro.
against one play.
I just feel like this, bro. We came up against an opponent that we couldn't get past, right? We couldn't pick that lock at all. And we came up against a team. Look, they waited until the 90th minute, so we did do something right for the majority of the game. We did. We didn't. I mean, and Parker, that's how our games have been going, bro. You know what I mean? They've been going like that. We haven't.
That's why you
We
make
haven't.
substitutions in the second half that secure like what you need to do. So it sounded like to me that he didn't have a goal. He didn't have anything in mind of what he wanted to do to win that game.
Yeah.
You say like, yeah, we kept them at bay the whole game, but we didn't score, and we were pretty close, honestly. Though that Perisic cross and Kane was so close. So I was just like, oh man, that was the goal right there. But I think just not scoring and not even letting them score that's not good enough. Like we need to show more ambition. We need to like actually like fight for that win. Conte wasn't willing to do that. He wasn't willing to make a change. I mean, he put in Kulusevski, and he actually made a little bit of a difference. He should have started, in my opinion, but you know, we can talk all day long about tactics and what went wrong, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not the manager. I'm just a fan, and I'm just trying to figure out why he made the decisions he did. They were just totally off.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and bring on the guest. Everybody's been calling for the man to be put on. Let me just go ahead and bring him on. I hope he's ready. And give me 1 second.
Nice, man.
Well, what's going on, man? How are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, Leo? You right?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm good. This is my homie Parker right here. This is MileHighHotspur.
What's going
Thank
on,
you for
fellas?
joining.
Yeah, I'm good. Nice to meet you, Parker, as well.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah.
I like the lighting you got there. Looks good.
I got a new computer, so the camera's quite good on it. So yeah, no complaints. I was listening to your chat, and I've got to say, man, I don't agree, but I don't agree with a lot of Spurs fans with what they're saying about Conte. You know, I don't know if you watch my channel, if you watch me on YouTube or anything, but I'm no expert. I'm no like football guru, but I've been coaching for 10 years. I'm a UEFA qualified coach, so I know a thing or two, but I'm no expert. I'm still a fan. But I get what's happening at Tottenham as a fan, and I get what Conte's doing as well. And I think a lot of fans are just way overreacting and overanalyzing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a loss, it happens. Like I said that, I think in the beginning, you know, we're going to lose. It's going to happen. But I think that one, it could have been prevented. So that's what I think.
But Parker, how?
I think he could have put on some definitely a midfielder to help. I think Royale actually, he's not too bad at defending, but I think that last 90 minutes, I think some of our players might have been a little a little tired. I think making some subs could have helped.
Let me ask you this, Parker. Right, I'm not here to doubt you. Like your opinion's your opinion. I'm just going to ask questions to let's try and figure it out as fans. Yeah. So, do you think then, if we brought on fresh legs, that we wouldn't lose that game? Do you think that would stop the header for the first goal?
I really think it would have. Yeah, I think it would have made a difference. It really would have.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you think we were given 5 subs now? Like, why do you think UEFA and all the FA gave us 5 subs so we can use them? It makes a difference. Especially now it's hot. You know, it's not winter yet. It's still hot. Players are going to get a little tired. Make the 5 subs if we have the ability to. I think we have. I mean, we had Spence on the bench, and Doherty. I think they're both better than Royale. So that's just my opinion. So.
But are they better than Emerson Royale defensively?
I don't know. I think that's a good question. But I also think if you put 3 in the back, that they should be able to cover for somebody that's going forward. So if you put Spence there, he's going to put those crosses in, and then we're going to have someone covering him. You know, we have 3 center backs back there.
Okay, right? So the question is, why isn't Conte bringing on Spence? Well, let's look at it. We signed 7 players in the summer, and Jed Spence, he's the only player, the only one that Conte specifically went out and made comments about. And he said he's a club signing, he's an investment by the club wanted him. Now, he didn't need to say that, but he did. Why? Because deep down, it's not his signing. So we know that there is an issue or there's something behind this one particular signing, because he never said it about Perisic, he never said it about Bissouma, Forrester, Richarlison, Prince, who went back out on loan, Longley. He never said it about any of them, but he said it about Spence.
Yeah.
So Spence isn't starting for me, and I'm not the manager, I don't know, but for me, it's because Conte, that wasn't the guy he wanted. So he doesn't 100% trust him. Champions League is the hardest thing we can be in. Champions League is like the Mac Daddy of competitions. You are in this big event away from home. They've got a full capacity stadium. You're going to bring on a player you don't 100% trust. Conte didn't do it. And I get it. As a manager, I totally understand why he didn't. So maybe he could have brought on Doherty. But what if he's not fully fit? What if he's not 100% ready? And this game is quite, it needs energy. It needs that fitness level. Yeah. So there has to be a reason, right? And the reason there has to be a reason, in my opinion, Parker, is because this man has won 3 Serie A titles, 1 Premier League title, another Serie A with Inter Milan, 2 domestic trophies. This is an elite winner. This guy's a serious cookie. He's renowned as one of the top 5 managers.
A tough
So why would he not bring him on? Is he that stupid?
No. That's what we're trying to figure out, because I think this is the biggest challenge for Conte yet. And I don't think he hasn't had a season where we have World Cup randomly in the middle of November. So he's got to change things up. He's got to do things a little different than he's used to doing. You can't do the same thing over and over and expect the same results.
Yeah, but we could say the same about Daniel Levy and Enoch. They do the same thing over and over again. They bring in managers, they don't properly back them, then they end up leaving and then do it again and again and again. Do you think Conte was backed in the summer? I don't.
No, not fully. No.
Sorry, go on. No. Sorry, man.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah.
Bring somebody else on real quick. I'm about to bring somebody else on real quick. Hold on, you guys.
Okay.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
What's up,
Chris? How you doing, brother?
Picture as I am in my YouTube profile pictures. So you guys can probably recognize me.
But I mean, okay, so we're talking about the transfer window, right? Was he fully backed?
Shoot, it's man. I mean, I like what Stelios was saying about Spence. He's probably right.
Yeah.
I think that wasn't Conte's.
But don't you think that, after having somebody on your team for a couple of months, that you might be able to see what they're capable of in training? People are capable of changing their minds on about people, especially managers when they're close to the players every day. I really thought that he would have changed his mind about Spence earlier.
Yeah.
But what if he has made up his mind that he doesn't want him? He doesn't want him to play.
But he's absolutely fantastic. There's absolutely no way that he would not want him on.
Says who, Parker?
His training. I mean,
no, Conte's actually.
But Conte watches him train.
Conte has actually said some positive things about him, though.
I know.
Yo, real quick, I want to say what's up to Stakius. Stakius, thank you for joining, bro. Sorry, thank you for being patient to get on. I was kind of just waiting for a perfect time to get you on. Steak, this is Parker. This is Chris.
Is that your picture?
Is that your picture?
It's Steak. It's Steak.
Why?
That's me.
Stelios and Steak.
Do you remember that video where it's like this fans calling you toxic and rain cloud?
Rain cloud, yeah.
No, I love it, Stelios, because I want to get down. I want to figure out why Conte is making these decisions, and you're asking the right questions. So it's a good conversation. I love it.
I don't think, right? See, this is what I was saying to a couple of other fans, right? The system we play, it's not going to work. No system works unless you've got the right players for the system. He hasn't got the players for this system because the wing back is key, and he hasn't got them. So some fans will say, let's go to 3-5-2. I'm not against that. But then the problem with 3-5-2 is you still need a wing back, which we don't have. And now you need an attacking mid. We don't have an attacking mid. The best creative player is Harry Kane. So you're going to take the top goal scorer out of the top goal scorer position to cover a position we haven't bought a player for. And now you weaken the top goal scorer's position up front. Whatever he does, I don't think he's got the players to do what is really needed. So he's doing the best he can with what he's got. And if you look at every club he's been at, he's always had a creative midfielder. At Inter Milan, he had Barella and Eriksen. Juventus, Pirlo and Pogba. At Chelsea, he had Hazard, he had Matic, he had even N'Golo Kante, who's quite creative. He's come to Tottenham. He's got 4 holding mids. Maybe Basuma can go forward with the ball, but he's not a creative goal assist player. He hasn't got the players. That's what I think. And the defense for me, he hasn't got enough quality centre backs, and because of it, he keeps playing two holding mids to protect the back three because he knows they're not good enough. I blame Levy, guys. I put this all on Daniel Levy, but if you say that, you're toxic, you're negative, you get people putting pictures of me on rain clouds, and you know.
Well, I just want to ask this: like, so if Conte, if you don't think he has the players needed, and you think he's just going to stick to that 11, and just not make any substitutions and just be like, no, this is my 11.
Early.
I don't have the players I need, so I'm just going to play these 11 and see what happens.
But is that him like kind of throwing is that him throwing like a temper tantrum saying I'm not gonna fucking sub anybody on because I want the board to think that I don't have anybody to put on? Or I mean, can anybody shed some light as to why we're not making any more substitutions? I mean, clearly the players we have on our bench could offer something at some point in the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree.
Maybe.
Chris.
I mean,
Chris. Yeah. What is your opinion, bro? What would lead Conte to only use one sub, and even at that, you know, like it was a late sub and he brought in Kulu, right? What are your opinions on that, Chris?
Dude, I mean, he hasn't brought on that many subs in general. I don't think, being that we have 5 in all competitions, right? This season.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he's not being, I guess, experimental. I thought he wasn't going to try Spence until like the FA Cup or the EFL Cups because Spence knows that competition. So maybe that he's waiting for that for Spence to kind of prove himself, I guess. As for the other players, Skip was hurt. Doherty still recovering from injury, I think. I see the guy with the Spence. Hell yeah, free jet.
Yeah.
Jet steak.
But I don't know, man. It's a conundrum, I think, right now. It's tough to say.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of questions to ask about what's going on.
I do think we shouldn't overreact that much, though. We're second in our Champions League group. We're what, third in the Prem? Second?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gonna happen, and we got to learn from our mistakes, right? So
yeah.
Do you know what the big problem is? Do you know what the biggest problem is? Right, do you guys know Will Stewart, THFC Rant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was on Will Stewart's show the stat man. I was on his show a couple of weeks ago, and everyone on the show was from America or Canada and I think South America. And I said to the guys, I said to all of them, I said, we're going to have a problem at Tottenham soon. And you will only understand it if you go to the stadium every week for like 10, 15 years to really understand what the fans are like, right? And I'm telling you guys, just like I told Will and everyone else that night, Tottenham fans are notorious. They will not accept trash football. Even if it gets results, they'll tell you, yeah, as long as we get results, I'm up for it. If we win a trophy playing shit, I'm happy with it. But they don't mean a word they're saying. And what happens is they accept it. And as soon as you lose a game or draw a couple of games, that's it. The meltdown. They lose their minds. And that's what happened. The biggest problem we've got is the style of football. That's what's pissing people off deep down. I promise you guys. Everyone said, rebuild. We need a couple of windows. Everyone's accepted that. Even though I don't agree with it, they've accepted it. But the style of football, that's what's pissing everyone off. I promise you this. I know what Spurs fans are like. They can't handle it. It's like we've got this divine right to have sexy football at Tottenham.
Oh, yeah.
If the style of play, I think half of this shit goes away. But that's not Conte. Not with these players.
Yeah. I think he's got a point. Every time we've had a little bit of a bad stretch with results, Twitter goes crazy, Instagram goes crazy, everybody goes crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's all fan bases.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the state. Don't you think it's worse for us?
Well, is there that much difference between other top 6 clubs when they lose a match? I don't think it
It's
is.
how you lose it. Arsenal lost to Man United. Their fans were quite positive because they put a good performance in. It's how you lose, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, you lose, you lose. That's how I see it.
Same.
Yeah, but Arsenal fans were quite accepting that they lost
Yeah,
because of the
but they're
style they
accepting
lost.
it.
They believe they deserved better.
They're
We
accepting
were
it
shit against
because they're
Sporting.
losers.
Dermot, check the WhatsApp, Dermot. I'm sorry. I got caught up doing some other shit, bro. Sorry, you guys. Go ahead.
No, but who do we have? Leicester next, right? Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
going.
You're
Go ahead.
going?
Before we get to the game, I just have one question for you guys. Did you guys read the shit about the Chelsea owner not trying, but he like kind of put his opinion in and said that he would welcome like a All-Star game type fixture over there? What are your
Yeah.
guys' reactions to that stake?
Only if we
It's
get
here in
all
the
the
US.
money. Only if we get all the money, and all the other teams have injuries except ours.
Yeah, because see here in the United States, like that's like a big thing is like the All-Star games mid-season. They'll have like the best of, the East, West, or the North,
How
whatever,
about
whatever it
pre-season?
is.
Not now.
Yeah, see, that's something for preseason, like in football terms. Yeah, and out here they do it. I mean, mid-season, bro, mid-season they'll take like half a week off and then do like the whole. I think the NFL does it at the end of the season, right, Parker?
Yeah.
The Pro Bowl, I think, is what it's called.
Yeah.
But halfway through the season's the World Cup. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
it's kind of ridiculous. I kind of like
And
the idea of
Darsh, what's up,
the
brother?
relegation battle thing because it's like, yeah, why not fight for the Premier League? Why not fight for your spot? That could create good viewing. And I know that they're just looking at money really when it comes to the All-Star game. That's like kind of the whole idea. And
I mean, that guy is money hungry, bro. So I could understand why. I just wanted to get your guys' opinion. What about you, Chris?
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen. I think it'd be cool.
No, it won't happen.
Yeah, it will
the
never
players
happen.
are stretched thin as it is. There's
For the
no
fans, it
room
would
for
be-
any more games, especially for the top players, the All-Stars. There's no room for them to play.
but where would
Maybe
the
the
match
players
be even played?
when
Yeah, I don't know. I
probably
don't know
after
where.
the season, as I would
Like,
think.
where
I
would
mean,
the match be played?
like where well, that's a good question. I was thinking about it like pretty much like after the season in June, and then just having like whoever won the league, if they were like north or south, that's kind of like where the game would be held. That's
Maybe
kind of how
something
they
like
do
a
it in
supporters shield kind of thing.
that's how they do it in America for the All-Star game. So if you win the World Series the year before, then you get home field advantage for the All-Star game the year after.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to get some opinions on that. I knew that it would be a mixed batch of opinions. But yeah, we play Leicester this weekend. Like the title says, there's going to be a Lisbon layover. Are we going to swipe 3 points from Leicester? I kind of took the whole swipe or no swiping, the fox from Dora, the Explorer Dora. That's kind of where the inspiration for that title was at. So I know it's cheesy or whatever, but my little girl appreciated it.
I like it.
So yeah, we play against Leicester. Parker, I'll start off with you and then I'll go around. Are you worried about, there being a possible Lisbon layover? Like, I
No.
mean, are we going to be hungover? Because if I'm not mistaken, I think you guys on the other side of the pond can allude to this a little bit better, but didn't they get back to Tottenham, the players? They got back to Hotspur Way and ended up staying at the lodge. They didn't even go home. They stayed there at the lodge and woke up and went to training because Conte's like gonna be pretty pissed off at, I'm pretty sure he's pissed off about the loss. But Parker, do you think there's going to be some sort of hiccup to that? Do you think it's a one-off, or are you
I
thinking
think we're going to go
Leicester's
to
the perfect
Leicester and
opponent?
just completely destroy them, kind of like what Liverpool did after they lost. I think their second game they like beat Bournemouth like 9-0 or something like that. I think that's kind of like what's going to happen. I think this is Conte's, time to shine, kind of, and tell them, look, listen, like this is what you did wrong, kind of thing. And this is kind of like where, he makes all this money is like, what happens after a loss? How are we going to react to that? And I think Conte's good at that. And I think he can kind of tell the players like, you know, like we gotta step it up a little bit. So I think our next game, I think we're gonna win for sure. I think
Wasn't Leicester like 20th?
Yeah, they
That's
just
when
lost
they're
like
not doing
5-2
very
to
good.
Brighton.
Oh yeah.
So
That's another fucking can of worms there, Leicester is. Stell, what about you? How do you feel about the game on the weekend?
Yeah, I agree with Parker. I think we're going to just smash them. You know, they've lost 5 in a row. They've only picked up 1 point out of 18. They're a shit show right now. And they're coming to White Hart Lane. We've got a good record at home. So one thing worth noting is I don't know if you remember much about Conte when he was at Chelsea, but the season he won the league, it was like the 3rd or 4th game into the season. And he went away to Arsenal and they got smashed 3-0. It was a beating. And off the back of that game, Conte completely changed his system.
yeah,
That's when he went to a back 3. And then they went on this unbeaten run and they went and won the
it was
league.
like 28 games.
I'm not saying that's going to happen. Yeah. And I'm not saying that's going to happen with us, but Conte has shown when he gets a scare, when something happens that's not supposed to happen, he
That's
will
true.
shake it up. So don't be surprised if you see something very different against Leicester. And if that works, we might end up going with that forward. He's not this rigid guy it's got to be 3-4-3. I only do 3-4. No one wins anything like that. Maybe. Listen, maybe he drops Emerson, in comes Doherty or Spence. Who knows, right? But I think we're going to beat them. And don't be surprised if you see a big difference in system.
I think we're due for a nice what's the word I'm looking for? Like
4-0,
we just need to just
5-0,
been shaken, you know, like just grab and shooken real fast.
82-0.
A little etch a sketch.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like I'm trying to think of the words. Like in Spanish, it's like una sacudida, like a dust offing, you know, like we just need to just fucking get the dust knocked off of us real quick, you know. And I think that comes like Stell said, maybe a change, maybe not necessarily formation, but a personnel or maybe not personnel and a formation change. Who knows? Like I said at the beginning of the show, I would definitely love to have a crystal ball. I would definitely love to be able to have like a front row seat at training to see what's going on, and to see exactly why it is we're playing the way we're playing, why the personnel that's playing is playing. And like I said, I'm a believer that Conte, I mean, I don't know the man, but I get the sense that he's stubborn and he like I said, Parker, he would play 5 at the back at a charity game, you know, and then
We'll see what happens.
I don't know. That's just my
after this
beliefs.
loss, so.
but
Steak.
Leo,
Yeah.
Leo, you don't win the amount of trophies he's won by being stubborn. You just don't do that. Honestly,
Right,
I
and I
think
agree with
we've got this idea. I think we've got this idea of Conte that isn't quite right because we haven't seen anything different yet.
Yeah,
and
think
we've just said,
about
right, that's how it
Jose.
is. Jose
Oh,
different.
and
Jose
that-
scores 1 goal and defends. Like we create chances. Like listen, against Sporting Lisbon, as shit as we were, the first 15 minutes of the first half and the first 15 minutes of the second half, it was all Tottenham. We pressed them, we pinned them in, we created chances, we just didn't score. Then for the next 30 minutes, we were shit.
Richarlison had a couple of good chances. Yeah, I remember watching
Emerson
Perisic
had a
put in
chance.
a short cross and he kind of
Emerson
just
could have
didn't
had that
hit the
hat-trick.
target. Yeah. Yeah. Steak, the game this weekend, bro. What are your expectations? What do you expect to see? Do you agree with Stell? Do you expect to see maybe a change, whether that be personnel or whether that be formation wise, or what is your take on that, Steak? What's your take on that, Steak?
At the moment, Leicester are a
spitting
mess. They're trying to sack their manager, but they don't have enough money, according to rumours. What else? I don't know if there's going to be any changes or not. But anyway, we should be winning this like 82-0. Probably with Emerson
82-0.
with 30 goals, Lloris with 10. and the rest goes to Kane and Richarlison.
Just divide them up.
Yeah.
Do you see anybody getting rested this match and somebody else getting his chance or no?
I don't know. I would have rested Son for this match, but I wouldn't now because
Yeah.
Leicester have been shocking. So this could be the game for his confidence.
I think Emerson's been busting his ass. I think he needs a rest.
Maybe.
Just kidding.
Viciousness or
Richarlison is doing
being serious?
fantastic. He's like undroppable.
Well, I mean, no player's undroppable. But yeah, I see where you're
Well,
coming from,
when it
Parker.
comes to form,
Chris,
Pigeons on fire.
what about you, Chris? Do you expect to see any changes formation wise or personnel wise? And if you do, like, what is it that you expect?
I think Doherty gets a chance, boys. I think he gets at least
Gets
a
the
good
nod.
run in. If
Irish
maybe
Cafu.
if it's maybe a half.
Irish Cafu.
Yeah.
Would you prefer to see Doherty or Spence? Or would you prefer to see Lucas Moura?
No, I honestly I want to see Doherty because he was kind of rolling towards the end of the season, last season. Spence, of course, would be my second choice after Doherty. Emerson would probably be my seventh. But other than that, I think Bissouma should get a shot too.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that Basuma hasn't had any more minutes than what he has. If you ask me, I think he's gonna be a mainstay in our first team as soon as he does get the wheels rolling correctly. I'm interested to see.
Oh,
go ahead,
you guys
Chris.
think has Perisic ever played on the right side? If anybody knows,
I think he's versatile enough to play.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't completely knock out the idea of Perisic and Cess playing on each side.
I thought about that before
I don't
too.
trust Cess. There's a reason he's getting benched like every game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not that good.
Well,
I think there's a couple things he might try.
Maybe Ben Davies. I don't know.
I think Ben Davies was kind of. I like Lenglet, honestly. I like Lenglet. He stepped in and played good. I think he may have made like a not a bad game, but definitely didn't have like an excellent game the last time he was out. And so I think they did rest him so that he could come up against Leicester this weekend. But
let's go get Aurier again.
Did he go to Fulham? I think, or did he go to Forest? That's right.
Forest. He went to Forest. Teams. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think he's gonna.
How did they buy him after the transfer window? Didn't they get him afterwards? I was like,
he's a free.
Yeah, they got him before.
Okay.
No, they got him. He was a free. That's kind of how.
Oh, free.
Yeah, that's kind of how.
You guys has what's his name? Diego Costa gotten picked up yet by Wolves? Is that official already?
Yeah.
Because I know they were waiting on a work permit or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I think it
I don't know how it works in different leagues, but I think frees can be signed anywhere. Kind of how James is signing to Olympiacos or whatever.
Talk about a downward spiral.
Do you think by losing that adds pressure to our squad and like that actually would help us? Do you think that could actually help us? I don't know. I think for Charles,
it does, Parker. It does. It puts light. It does shed light to your
good
to what you're missing or to like what you're doing wrong. I would say, right? I think by the way we lost and in the manner that we lost, we were not really that bad of a team on the day. We weren't the worst team on the day. We just so happened to get beat. Yeah. I think Stelios was talking about the header for the first goal. If you ask me, in my opinion, there's nobody on our team that's defending that. That was a class header by the guy. It was a good ball in, and it was an excellent finish by that player. That's just it. The second goal, however, you guys, there is an issue. I do have an issue with the second goal. Yes, you guys, Romero for me, Romero is not 100%. I brought this up on Will Stewart's stream last night. Where I thought, Romero is a tough guy. When he first got injured, they told him he was going to be out for a period of time, and his
Yeah.
first reaction was, "Okay, so I'm playing this weekend, right?" And they left him out. The next game, they had him off, and he said, "Okay, I'm going to play, right? I'm ready to play." And it happened like that until he finally played. So I brought
Yeah.
up the idea of maybe Romero kind of holding off, and not letting the physios or the trainers know that he's not 100%, just so he could be out on the pitch. And I think that then creates some sort of,
If he's
it's
fine,
kind of like,
he's fine.
well, that's what we're led to believe, right, Steak? He could be lying about it and saying he's 100% when he could be like 90%. Now, I would much rather have somebody else. Like I even brought it up, and I'll say it again. Davison Sanchez to me is better than Romero at a 90%. He's offers different stuff. He's not better than a fit Romero, that's for sure.
Really?
But if you're going to be lagging on your way back, because let's be real, you guys, Romero has been jogging a lot on his way back, whether that's fitness, whether that's his injury, whether that's his heart, whether that's his character, who knows? But it's obvious that he has been not hustling 100% on the way back. Like I said, that could be attributed to a lot of different things. But the goal against the second goal, the player ran him ragged. Then he got to Emerson Royale, made him dance, danced around him easily, and then nutmegged Lloris. Which, if I'm to say, he was our best player on the night, Lloris. You know what I mean? He had some really good saves. He could easily be the best player of the night. But there's nothing you could do when your defender and your other defender just let the guy run through. And you could see Romero was trying to like grab the guy and hold him while he was running back towards the goal, and he just got done. You know what I mean? He just got done. So I don't know if Romero's 100% fit, but I would
And
like
you
to challenge
and
the
you'd
opinion
think
of somebody about that.
well, you'd think after that weekend off that they would have been more fit than what they were. I mean, so maybe that's why he only did one sub. He's like thinking, well, they should be, good for 90 minutes, all of them. Maybe that's what he was thinking. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think.
Do you guys think that Romero's fit? 100% fit?
I think he took a knock during the game, and he was carrying the knock, but we didn't want to sub him because the problem with Sanchez is when a team presses us, he's terrible. Like he makes mistakes.
Yeah, like West Ham game.
Exactly, and he did it against Marseille. Not Marseille. He did it. There was a game this season at home I went to
Fulham?
with the team.
Oh, okay, at home.
Yeah, they pressed us, and he was just like, "What are you doing? Like, you're not even under. You're just creating problems." So I think Sanchez, when we get pressed, is not good, which means the only other option is Tanganga. But Tanganga, again, he tried to get rid of him, but the deal fell through with AC Milan. So that's another problem, guys. We've got players on the bench he doesn't even want at the club, like Brian Hill and Tanganga. We couldn't ship him out. So I just think you're not wrong, Leo. I don't think you're wrong. I think Sanchez is better than a 70% fit Romero. But if we're getting pressed, Sanchez he's a disaster, man. So again, we didn't buy that top centre back to play next to Romero. If we bought Bastoni, Skriniar, De Vrij, Bremer, and Kudu, if we bought any one of these players, it would have been so good. But we went for this 1 year loan deal, no obligation to buy. Longley, who failed at Barcelona, and he doesn't even start now. Ben Davies starts.
Ben Davies world class.
Well, the good news is we still have January transfer window.
That's going to be a big one, man. We got to do something. We got to do something.
Yeah. I think the best way and the best situation, the best outcome going forward is just fucking poning Leicester this weekend. Just putting it to them. It's guys, we're at different spectrums of the table, so on paper it looks like we should really do them in. We just need to go apply ourselves and definitely tone him this weekend to gain confidence. And I'm really hoping that if Sonny is not rotated or if not on the bench, then I hope he gets a brace. I hope he scores a goal. I hope he has some sort of goal contribution to kind of get that ego going, to try and boost that just his morale. Parker, I know when we watch the games at the pub together, bro, we're just always, I mean, we're some of Sonny's biggest critics, if I'm honest with you. I know I am, but I'm also one of Sonny's biggest fans too, which is why I'm so tough on the guy. But
I'm just one of those people that if I see a problem, I want to fix it. So he's obviously he has something is wrong with. He's got a problem of some sort.
But real quick, guys, I do got to go here soon. But a couple more things to add real quick. At least we're not Chelsea. They have more managers than points in the Champions League this season. So
that's funny.
I didn't see the result today. Did they win or lose or tie?
No, they
I think they tied.
So they got more managers than points in the Champions League for sure. But I think I'm gonna head out here soon. It was a pleasure talking to you guys, for sure.
Bro, thanks for coming on, bro.
I'm hoping
your brother was on a couple of weeks ago, bro. So now you're on here.
Yeah.
So Steak and Stelios, this is one of Colorado Spurs' member. He's one of our homies from the pub. We he's actually got this huge. He's got this huge cock like this big, painted white and blue.
Yo, hold on. I'm about to bring it out. Hold on.
Keep your cock in your pants, man.
Yeah, so his name is Richard. The cock's name is Richard. For short, we call him Dick.
Richard, yeah, man. He's
Hey, check this out. I was in America in the summer, and I watched a game with Minneapolis Spurs.
Yeah, for sure. The Reverend.
Dang, that's sick.
The Reverend, man. He's on another level, man. The Reverend. Yeah.
Maybe with the lighter background.
Man, that's like the jersey that I never got that I always wanted.
Yeah, they made
Minneapolis.
Nice,
they gave me this one here. This is a different one here.
Yeah, this he kind of took it off the wall because I came all the way from London and he wanted me something.
Yeah. the Reverend is
but
he's a pretty dope dude. Like he got I was just in Milwaukee last weekend or like 2 weekends ago, and he was there. They had a big event over there in Milwaukee, and he brought with him that fucking Malort shit that they drink. It's so fucking nasty, bro.
Disgusting.
It's like some drink called Malort, and they take a shot after every victory to just remind you like how shitty. I don't remember the exact reasoning, but oh my god, I've never tasted such disgusting liquor before. Real quick, Chris, do you want to plug anything, bro? Do you want to do you want to let people know where they can find you at?
I got my Instagram in here if people want to follow me. I got nothing.
Show us Richard again.
Richard? All right, hold on. Can I flip the camera here? Or let's see. No, I don't think I can flip it. That is Richard.
It's Richard.
That's the
Richard.
Where'd you get that from?
I thought it was real.
I found it at a Goodwill. Regular colors, like regular rooster colors, and then my dad spray painted it. Spurs
nice,
colors.
Man.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, it was.
So a little side note, Chris.
You guys should have Steak here more often, and then do a segment Steak's Take. I would be
Steak's Take.
I would be.
There you go, Steak. You got your first official plug for our channel, bro.
Steak.
Just to let everybody know, when they bring the cock to the pub, we are undefeated.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Yeah.
Yep, this is true. So
he didn't come for sporting.
No, we didn't.
You should have fucking came.
Oh
what
yeah.
All right, I will see you guys probably Saturday. Then the rest of you guys, appreciate you guys. Y'all be safe.
Later, bro. Be safe, my man. Appreciate you. Yeah, so that was Chris there from the pub. His brother makes some pretty excellent compilations on Twitter at THFC_Midway.
Do you know Nuno's team in Saudi Arabia, wherever it is? They beat Salzburg and Chelsea couldn't So
Are they playing Nuno ball or are they playing a different type of
I
ball?
don't know. Nuno's just Nuno, isn't he?
No. They played. Chelsea played good tonight, but they just didn't. They couldn't hit the back of the net. They had chances, lots. They just didn't finish.
Yeah. Big up James Joris. Big up fellas. Great stream as always with great panel. Come on, you Spurs. James Joris, we appreciate seeing you here, brother. Also,
with,
too, I pulled up the comment earlier, but I just want to say what's up to Scott. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. It's always nice to have you here. And your positive vibes, bro. We love it. So
positive vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but Scott's the most positive, optimistic guy on YouTube, bro. I don't know anybody else that's. Yeah, I can't find anybody
joking,
that's more. No, I'm look at my face. I'm dead serious. He's one of the nicest guys. Well, he's one of the nicest guys for sure. He's one of the nicest guys for sure. That's no lie. But he's one of the most positive guys that I know that's a Tottenham fan. So I always, let him know that.
Snake. He doesn't know Scotland. He doesn't know Scotland. He's a nice guy, though. He's a nice guy. But Scott.
That was facetious as fuck. Yo, Shearman, big up to you, my homie. It's good to see you. I'm gonna pull this up right here to show you because you are the lone Patreon member. So we want to shout you out again. It's a wonderful time to shout out our homies, Clayton Shearman. THFC till I die. My homies, United Spurs of America, the Three Spurs Boys, the Irish Hotspur, Flat Cap Euro Talk, Talking Ball, at Digital Spurs. Go check out at Digital Spurs. The man has fire. And again, all the nice clubs that we support that are Tottenham supporters clubs: Colorado Spurs, Milwaukee Spurs, the Charlotte Spurs, Mobile Alabama Spurs, Memphis Spurs, the Minneapolis Spurs. God bless the Reverend and their nasty ass Malort, and the Maine Spurs, Tucson Spurs, and the Austin Spurs. You guys. Thank you guys for your support, especially you, Mr. Clayton Shearman. So big yourself up, young man. Big yourself up. Yeah, that was facetious as fuck. I agree. Scott is definitely not the most positive outlooking guy on YouTube, but I like to think he is. It's okay.
One day he'll change, maybe.
It's reality.
Not anytime soon, I don't think. I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's funny because the thing about him is like when people think of him being Canadian and living up there in Canada, they right away associate him with Bobby K and Brian Daigle out there in Toronto, and he's like, guys, I'm closer to Denver than I am them. So big up to the Mountain Time Zone. Yeah. So you guys, anything else that you guys would like to talk about before we wrap this stream up?
I'm getting tired, man.
You're tired?
I'm seriously out.
Parker, you've been having a rough week, bro. I hope it gets better, man.
That's okay.
Hopefully this weekend we'll just pone. I have
That's the thing. I mean,
bad news.
If you didn't have any downs, then the ups wouldn't be that good, right? You gotta let it happen, and when things get better, then it's that much better, right? So
yeah.
No worries,
Parker,
man.
what was our last manager's name? Do you remember our last manager?
Yes, Nuno Espirito Sanchez. It's an inside joke. I called him Sanchez one time, and he won't let me forget it. It's Santos, right?
You did not make him proud.
Yeah, it's Nuno Espirito Sanchez. I was cracking up, bro. I was like, wait, what the hell did you just call him?
You didn't make him proud.
Yeah, yeah, because that's what he told us, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he told us a lot.
Man. Yeah, he did, I'm not even. I don't feel bad that I said his name wrong. Actually, I don't. He was our manager for 2 months or something. So 3 months.
What do you do, Parker?
I work in logistics, so I'm I move pretty much beer across the country. Not physically,
right.
I don't drive it myself. I hire drivers to do it.
Steak.
Elia.
She always just wants to come on and just say like something, but like when I get her in front of the camera and I tell her, "All right, come on, you Spurs," she's kind of like just gets embarrassed about it. ¿Les quieres decir algo, mi amor, o no? No, she don't
Tell
want
her
to
I
say
got a
nothing. But she
jersey
said hi,
for
you
her.
guys. Right on.
Leo, what's that top behind you?
Which one? This one here?
No, one down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is Hey, let me move this out the way here. Well, I can't really move this shit out the
I can
way.
see it.
Hold on.
Fake and a weird font.
Yeah. So this is the Colorado Spurs logo here. It's the normal Cockerel logo, but it's got the C for Colorado. Up here, it's got Colorado Spurs. This is the pub that we get together at. Parker and myself actually had these jerseys made. And well, it was just we seen the DC Spurs have them, so it's basically our jersey that we made for our club.
Esther's is the pub.
Esther's the pub, and it's for the Colorado Spurs. But I have a few extra that I'm gonna get rid of. So if you guys want one, let me know.
It's nice, man. I like it.
Yeah. Well, it's because look, dude, I'm really passionate about Spurs. Like I wear my team on my sleeve, like literally, dude. My whole arm is tattooed. It says Tottenham. I got the N17. I got the Cockerel. I have Ledley King. And this one here. So when I get around other people that are passionate about Spurs, I like to just enjoy the moment, and I like to converse with them. And this jersey here was like, Parker and I's idea of like just trying to unite the Colorado Spurs, because they do offer the scarves, and that's a neat touch, don't get me wrong, but that's kind of like cliche. That's what every supporters club does, and I've seen that some more supporters clubs have started to integrate other stuff. And so Parker and I took it upon ourselves to get some created, and yeah.
Can you show them the detail on that jersey a little closer? Because it's kind of hard to see.
I can see there's
Yeah.
patterns on it.
Well,
Yeah.
like the little cockerels, like in the like.
Oh, right.
Yeah, good shit.
That one's better though, right there. That's signed by the big homie.
Send have you got Twitter?
Yeah, for sure.
Go to Tottenham _away, and send me a message with your home address. I'm going to be in Chicago in November. I'm going to go to Chicago Spurs, actually. I'll send you something in the post. It'll be easier for me to send it when I'm in America.
Okay. Fuck yeah. Sounds good, man.
Like
yeah, we're on Twitter. Yeah, we're on Twitter. Parker is the one that kind of I'm not that big on the social media shit. You could check out like my personal Instagram. Like I try to upload stuff, but Parker's really the one that handles it. So, but I'll definitely, Parker, you have my address, right? You could definitely make that happen.
Go to @Tottenham _away.
Okay.
And just DM me an address, a home address.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Let me go ahead and put some of these up here. Sorry, John Fitzpatrick. Sorry to keep you waiting, bro. You guys, will Conte last the season?
What a question.
Come on, guys. It's one loss. Come on.
I mean, it's a valid question. I mean,
I think it depends on performances, not results. Because if the performances continue how they are, no, he won't. The fans won't accept it. I can promise you that right now. If the performances improve, then yeah. But Conte might walk in January. Like if we get to January and he says, "Look, I need a couple of players so that we can win a trophy," or maybe you never know. You never know. I don't think we will, but you never know. But we're in a title race. Help me, and we don't bring in the players he needs, he might just walk. Because let me ask you something. When fans said like, I want your opinion actually on this. Drimmer fans said if Conte's not backed in the summer, if he doesn't have this big transfer window, he's going to walk. That's his personality. Like, he always walks. He doesn't take bullshit. He's the kind of outspoken manager that will say things about the board. I don't think the transfer window was that good, but he stayed. And I said to like other Spurs fans, why has this guy stayed? I don't understand. Why has he stayed at Tottenham? This wasn't a great window. And they said, oh, it's because of the money. He doesn't want to lose his £20 million. He can walk at the end of the season. I said, really? And other fans said that they think he's been made promises for January. I don't know what to believe, but I mean, what do you guys think?
I hope so. I hope he's got some promises made for January.
Yeah, I think he would have walked already had it not been for some assurances.
I mean,
I wish I knew exactly what those assurances were, but there's obviously something backstage going on. There's shit that we don't know about. Of course, they're not going to blast all their business out on blast all the time. So for sure, there's definitely some talks going behind the doors. He spends a lot of time with Paratici, so there's obviously got to be something going on there that we don't know about, and I would hope that is the case. I would hate for all of our business to be out on blast anyways to begin with. So I do think that Conte will be here for the rest of the season, and I think he will be here for longer. He has kind of talked about making something, building something bigger than just his short stints. He's alluded to having something like a Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool. We're making some signings, this Udogie guy at Udinese, and Jet Spence for the future. I definitely think Conte could mold them into players that he wants, which is why he's probably taking his time with them. We got to be honest, you guys. He has came out and said that he's impressed with Jet Spence at practice. He likes what he sees. He hasn't gotten game time, that's okay. That's fine. He's at the end of the day, he's the manager. He's in charge, and he knows what's best for the club, at least in his opinion. So we are showing faith in him. I do think that we are backing him. We've obviously backed him. We had a miserable end to the transfer window, but we had an excellent start to the window. And there's mixed emotions on that too. But we are showing that we do want to back Conte. We are showing that we do want to have a manager like Conte. If Conte wasn't happy, you guys, we're Tottenham Hotspur. He would have left a long time ago. He's left clubs like he got fired from Chelsea, but he probably would have left because of what was going on. He left Inter. He's left Juventus. What's that?
What jobs are there for him?
It's not that there's a better job out there for him or not. It's just I think he's the type of guy. You think he's just at Tottenham because there's not a better job? Trust me, if a manager like Antonio Conte is free, a job is going to open up.
But then he has to give up his £20 million a year.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you're right. He does. Look, guys, I think he's going to be here. I'm a fan that wants to believe he's going to be here for a few years. I believe Harry Kane is going to sign an extension and stay here with him. I think we have the base, the formula for a good team. We definitely do. Conte sees something in our club. We see something in Conte. We feed off of each other. So I'm not really worried about it. Like Parker said, it was only one game. We haven't lost a game since April 19th. I think still, I think you're right. We do. Tottenham fans, they want an exciting brand of football. They don't want this boring football. I'm a fan that wants to see football, entertaining ball. These games are hard to fucking watch, and it hasn't gotten much attention, or maybe it has, but it hasn't been blown out of proportion because we have been nicking the win. So I think that's, I think that might be something to it. But
Leo, do you know what worries me?
But still, there's.
I'll tell you what worries me. Right, we got rid of Harry Redknapp because we weren't happy with his business with the England manager job, so we got rid of him. We brought in Pochettino. As soon as the football wasn't good, we're losing games. Let's just get rid of this guy. Even though he said, "Look, give me money, let me rebuild this, man. We've got to go again." They got rid of him. And then for 3 years, instead of rebuilding, we brought in Mourinho, didn't back him. Things went bad with the results, got rid of him. Nuno comes in, bad results, get rid of him. And every time a new like this is the pattern. Hire a manager, don't fully back them, things don't work out, hire the manager, let's start a new project, a plan, a rebuild. Bring in the next manager, don't properly back him, it doesn't work out, get rid of him, start a new project, start a new rebuild, rinse, repeat. My worry is we're beginning to see the very, very, very early signs of this isn't working. So I link it back to the window. He wasn't properly backed. I agree. The beginning of the window was good. Perisic, Bissouma, Richarlison, pow, pow, pow. But we lost that momentum. And then it was like Spence, Longley, this kid we sent back out on loan. It's just, And the football's not good. We've lost our first game. This result looked like it was coming for ages. And I'm just worried, man. I'm just a little bit worried. We're beginning to see the very early signs of the same shit I saw under Martin Joel, Redknapp, Poch, Mourinho,
AVB.
It's like I've been here so many times, like 20 years I've been here seeing the same thing. It's the beginning. That's why I pray to God. We don't just beat Leicester. We rip them to pieces and we play some real free-flowing football because I just feel if we don't see that, fans aren't going to buy into it, man. And it's the beginning. It will be the slow beginning of the end. I'm telling you, I've seen it 100 times, but maybe I'm just being really fucking negative, but tell me I'm wrong with what I said, it's... Is he punching me?
No, I think he's doing the
that's
fist punch.
With Bobby K. Yeah, Bobby K. He always puts that fist pump in his sting. So every time I see Bobby K, I just bam, 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 bam. Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to.
We need that winning momentum again. So yeah, I hope we do smash Leicester and get back on momentum.
I hope so. Big time.
Because momentum's like a big thing. Like not even in football, like in life in general. Like if you have momentum when you're losing or winning, it can just it's
if we only win like 1-0 or 2-0, I won't feel confident whatsoever.
It's not enough against Leicester now. Right now, Leicester,
because the next game after Leicester is Arsenal away, and they're playing good at their ground.
And that's after an international break too.
Oh, just do what Man U did.
Well, we need that international. I think the international break will do us good. I think it'll be good for Tottenham to have this little break, just to calm it down a bit, and let's try and go again. But anyway,
what about Eric Dyer getting a nod for the England job? You guys for England call up. Yeah, no. I meant to say the England call up.
I bet you Eric Dyer is better than Gareth Southgate.
No. I meant to say, how do you guys feel about Dyer getting call up?
We're playing. He's better than Maguire. Exactly. Yeah, he's better than Maguire, right?
Is that better than Cody?
My fridge is better than Maguire.
Listen,
Cody.
I don't think Eric Dyer's a really good centre back. I think he's good. I think he's good for a top 4 race because he's proven he can do that. But the next level, like, can you win a league? Can you win an FA Cup? Not for me. I don't put him in that bracket.
Eric Van Dyer, no.
Well, you guys,
more like Van Wimmer.
We're gonna have to wrap this up. But I definitely want to talk to you guys in the back. So don't go anywhere.
Can I just
any
say,
last thoughts, Parker? Yeah.
Leo, Parker, can I just say big up to you guys for representing Tottenham in America, man. It bothers me that not enough American channels have enough subscribers and followers. And I just, keep doing your thing, stay consistent, don't stop doing it. It will grow over time, man, because we've got such a great fan base in America. I've met so many good fans from Canada, America, South America through YouTube. And that's why I like to come on these shows when I can to show support, man, because, big up to you guys anyway, man. I just keep it going. Keep doing what you're doing.
It does have a huge, potential. So
massive, man. You've got huge Tottenham following in America.
Yeah.
Just need you guys to just keep doing what you're doing, man. You guys are good. It's good stuff.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Parker, any last words before we wrap this up?
Honestly, not really. No.
No. What about you, Steak?
Levy out, bold cunt, and steak.
Steak. Let's get our steak.
Any last words from you, Stal?
Medium rare, please.
Just don't turn against the manager. We've done it too many times.
Yeah.
Let's just get behind this guy, even if we
No
don't
more
like it.
cloudy rain.
And big up steak.
All right, you guys. Well, as for Parker and myself, we're two lads that love to talk about Tottenham Hotspur. We have 2 podcasts a week, and this fucking show is too good to miss. So like and subscribe. Clay and Shearman, you're a fucking legend. Thank you, bro. Be easy with everybody. Hope everybody's cool and have a good night.